So, welcome back to Love Thy Neighborhood. My name is Giuliani, and with me I have.
Hi, my name is Jacob. It's great to be on here with the lovely host.
Yes, thank
Is
you.
this a
Thank you
podcast?
so
What
nice.
is it?
I'm sharing people, asking people their testimonies.
Oh, this is out.
So initially I was like gonna try to do vlogs, but I realized that's not my style. That's not the type of person I am. I like to engage with people, and I enjoy hearing other people's testimonies. And I feel like just in general, hearing other people's testimonies has encouraged me. So why not create a platform that does that?
Oh, that's what's up.
Like, that doesn't make sense why it would just be me talking about me. I feel like that's kind of boring for me.
Okay.
For me.
It's also like personal life experiences, right?
Yeah, true. I might do that every so often, but
Okay.
overall, I'm going to be talking to other people because I want to talk to them about stuff. So,
Cool. What do you want to ask me?
my initial question for you is, are you a Christian?
Yes, ma'am.
You are. Why are you a Christian?
It's a good question. I didn't have a good sense of what it meant to have a God in my life. So I was raised up in a more Christian, conservative household. And I also went to a Baptist school. So I never really I never had an outside perspective. I never had like a different opinion, is what I meant to say. It was always just church, God, there's somebody higher above you. When I got to college and when I got like put into situations, real life situations, it definitely broadened my perspective. And I spent a lot of time wondering why am I put on this earth? All these people that I'm around, they all got stories to share, and why can't I find like a story? Like, what is my story? And yeah, it took like a while to like actually like figure it out, but I was surrounded, thank God, by like Christian people. But they came from very different backgrounds. Nothing like what I had. Some of them were atheist turned Christian. Some of them were Christian, but they didn't really experience it. They hadn't felt it in a while. And that's like when I decided to actually take the time to figure out what God meant for me.
So when would you say that was around? Like, what year?
College, I graduated high school 2022. I think so. 2022. Yeah. But yeah, 2022 to now has been a crazy experience. It's a wild experience. I know. He's there. I've heard his voice. How you feeling, brother?
What's up, Mr. Shea?
You're recording it.
What's that, the camera?
How you feeling? How you feeling?
All right.
Wait, are we starting from the very beginning?
You can always edit this in post.
That's
or you
true.
can keep this in. Hi, guys. My name is Jacob. Giuliani. Kieran.
Here, right here. What's that?
And welcome back to Love Thy Neighborhood. Yes. So, continue what you were saying about. Wait, I asked you what made you change. No, I asked you what
Why
year.
am I a Christian?
I asked you why you were a Christian, but I also asked you
What year was it?
what year was it?
2020. No, sorry. My fault. Can't get my dates right. 2022. 2022 is the year where where I got thrown into, quote unquote, the real world. And made me, like I said before, like it made me broaden my horizons a little bit. Because I only knew God, the idea of him, and I never fully had a good my relationship with him wasn't tested until I got here.
So
That's not necessarily a bad. Yeah,
school?
I've been at Eastfield for 3 years.
You said tested?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is my last semester.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been here for a minute. Yeah, and my relationship was never really tested until I got here.
Dang. What you mean by tested?
I got thrown into situations. I got attention from people.
What do you mean by
What kind of
people?
attention you
Like
mean?
women. I had attention by women.
Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't. It was a different experience. So yeah, it was just a different experience. I had never had that before in high school. So
Wow, really?
yeah, I was chilling. I did not look like this did not happen until this year, bro.
The muscle, like,
This did not happen until last year to this year.
pretty Jacob.
Yeah, it's pretty Jacob.
Not pretty Jacob.
I appreciate it, by the way. That's what
Nah,
fair
nah,
enough.
you pretty, man.
You
Pretty
pretty
Jacob.
You prettier than me, boy.
Nah, man.
Don't get me started. I'm joking. We keeping it holy out here. I'm
You
joking.
keep it holy, man.
Keep it holy. Anyway,
Amen.
Anyway.
Thank you so much for that.
no problem. But you are a attractive man.
Thank you, my brother.
From one to another, attractive man.
Thank you, man.
No problem. Anyway, yeah. So
I appreciate that. Right
it's been an experience. That's why I'm low-key grateful that I'm here, because never would have. My relationship with God wouldn't be where it is without school and the people I've been around. Situations like that's why I try not to regret what I do, because whether it's bad or good, it got me to where I am. So
True.
can't do anything.
I agree.
I hear you.
I
So
agree.
yeah.
So, what was the turning point that you had that changed your relationship with God? Because I know you said that you didn't necessarily have your own.
Nice. We
good. Oh, I was nervous it was gonna fall all the way. Thank you. I know you said that you didn't have your own intimate, personable relationship with God. So, what was the turning point of that?
Even before my faith was like tested, I can't say I never, because I grew up around it, but I never like had the chance to experience God, because I knew God was somebody up in the sky. He watches over people, lets us do what we need to do, and if you love him, you love him. Never knew God was real or acted on this earth until 2016. 2016 was the year. My mom went to work sometime in late March. She worked the night shifts, and she called my dad, because my dad was at home at the time, and she called my dad and said, "Hey, I fell. It's pretty bad. Can't move. It's hurting to even move my fingers. Can't walk. I'm just on the ground right now. I'm sitting up, but I can't move." So my dad freaked out, told us, we freaked out, took a little breath, and then he went, picked up my mother, brought her to her bed, and she didn't move from that bed for 4 years. Because I have 2 older sisters and 1 younger brother. And my dad too. So we fed her, clothed her, took her to the bathroom, did what she needed to do. That went on for 4 years. 2020, COVID hit. So she was at home, and then she was at home before any of us. So once everybody just stayed at home, it made us grow closer as a family, but also brought the community together. Because once they heard my mother was sick, people all the way in Kerala, India, Sri Lanka, Saudi Arabia, people all over the world were praying for my mother, asking God to make her feel better. And people brought food. People just came to just chill, just to hang out and see if she was good or not. Just made me realize how many people cared for my mother and cared for us as a family too. And one day, it was a Wednesday night, I remember, Bible study. She was like, "Let's go to church." I was like, "Ma, you can't walk." She was like, "Take me to a wheelchair. Let's go." I was like, "All right." But the way to get out of our house is you go through this. We converted our garage into like this little space, this little room, has everything we need in it. It's nothing crazy, but we have to walk through that to get through to the place where our car is. And so we rolled her up to that point from the entrance in, and she was like, let me try walking. Help me out. So we helped her up. She walked 20 feet. She had never walked a day before in her life. Day in her life, meaning she had never walked in 4 years. She had always been in her bed. Walked. Slowly, mind you, but it's a start.
But she still walked.
Exactly.
After 4 years being bedridden.
Exactly. So we put her in a wheelchair, went to church, and ever since then, she started progressively doing physical therapy. but not we never. She didn't go to a doctor or nothing. But we like helped her walk around the house,
Mm-hmm.
get her bearings right. And now she's running after me all the time, making sure I'm good. She be walking around like she's still like we still like she still feels the repercussions,
Mm-hmm.
but she walking fine, bro. She is. I would say it's a complete healing. She's just dealing with the after effects.
Yeah, considering from going from 4 years bedridden, you couldn't walk, you couldn't bathe yourself, you couldn't feed yourself. Like, that's amazing. And I never heard this story.
Oh yeah.
Never.
I've never heard this story. That's crazy.
Now you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy for you though.
Appreciate it. It's yeah. So that was what I was like, oh, like this works. Like
Mhm.
God is actually out there. He healed her, and now she's free to lecture me on whatever she needs to lecture me about without cause of pain. And it's like
Mhm.
now, like I appreciate it more because it's like you used to not be able to do that. You used to not be able to come upstairs. That was her hardest thing actually, was walking stairs. That was her physical therapy. So we have 29 steps that lead from the downstairs to the upstairs. And on her first day, she couldn't make it up past step 2. So then we took her up every day. The day she got to the top, she was like, "You want to carry me down, bro? I can't go down. I can get up. I can't go down." And I was like, "That's what tomorrow is for. I'm gonna carry you to the top, and then you start walking step by step down." So then we gotta adjust it to the feeling of going down, because like when you I learned about this too. When your body is like at an elevated position, you have to and you're starting to come down from an incline. Your body has to naturally adjust to the gravity, and you can if you yourself do not have enough stability, I have to get the word. If you yourself do not have enough stability, you'll shift, you'll fall over. So to make sure that she was good, one person would stand behind to make sure she didn't tip over, and I was in the front holding my hands like this. So I just had to make sure that she was good before she fell. So kept walking. Now she's good. That was her physical therapy every day.
Wow, man.
First time it took her to get to the top was 40 minutes. Like from step 1 to step 29 was 40 minutes. We timed it.
So
She can get upstairs now in 20 seconds. 15, maybe less.
Dang.
Especially if she after me. She
woo!
like a rocket, bro. She ready. Yeah,
Wow.
it's
man.
crazy. She pushed, bro. Mama a trooper. That's what she do.
So your mom went from walking up the stairs and taking 40 minutes to 20 seconds?
It's pretty
Dang,
crazy.
man.
Who came up with her her physical therapy? Who came up with that plan?
She's a nurse. She's a registered nurse.
That okay, that makes sense. I'm like, who came up with that?
Yeah, she went to night shift. She was a registered nurse. She still is. She works at a new
Okay.
job now. She goes to work, does her thing.
Amen. Oh my goodness. Well, thank
That's
you.
wonderful, man.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Cause I would, ooh wee. Oh
Hey,
my,
man. Like, that's a story.
It is a story. It's pretty crazy.
oh my goodness. And the crazy thing is you would never think that just by looking at you.
Mm-mm.
I would never have thought that just by looking at you, because you're just so happy-go-lucky.
I mean, you can kind of tell, though, because it's character. You know what I mean? He's real strong. You can just tell.
I know he's strong and he's disciplined too.
Disciplined, you know?
You gotta be disciplined to go to the gym. You do.
I'm nowhere near perfect. Trust.
I
This is-
didn't-
My
wait.
my discipline has been taking a hit.
Uh-huh.
It has. It's something I'm struggling with now, low key. But I'm getting better at it. It's just like it's a struggle. Like ever since TikTok got banned, however, like that's low key been the stepping point. Cause like ever since I deleted it, I'm not wasting my time doing nothing.
That's so true.
Like I was scrolling. Like my average runtime for TikTok was 5 hours.
That's actually, I think mine was like pushing that. I'm not gonna
5
lie.
hours. Because
It was
I would
really
even keep
bad.
it in
What
the
I figured
background. I would
It
even keep it
was-
in the background while I
it
was
was
doing work
bad.
or something. I was just scrolling.
That can't
Yeah.
be that bad.
No,
It
bro. I
was-
was on my phone doing this while I was doing my work. I was doing
Exactly.
one hand.
You
I
could
got
be
so adept.
driving.
I got multitasking on lock. Dude.
Yeah, you know how many times I was driving, scrolling on TikTok at
I be
night.
driving, scrolling on
Hey,
TikTok.
hey,
Hey,
hey.
listen.
I'm not that crazy. I ain't that crazy.
Listen. I wasn't watching TikTok. I was just scrolling on it and listening to the audio. Like that was like my phone.
Hey, I'm not that crazy. I'm not this crazy. That's illegal. That's not.
It's very illegal.
See what TikTok doing to these kids, man?
No,
Listen, not these kids. I mean, yeah, these
no,
kids
sure.
too,
Actually, when I deleted TikTok, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it back because I forgot that TikTok wasn't on the App Store anymore. So that way, like,
Yeah, that's what.
so like, I tried going back to download it, and I was like, oh, it's not there.
I was.
All right, I'm not addicted, right? Like, after I was like, yeah, that'd be fine. When I tell you it was a reflex to just open my phone, go to the social, like I did it on instinct.
Yeah.
Like I would just open my phone and do none. I was just like,
Yeah, just be scrolling.
no. Like I would go to the app and I'm like,
Couldn't find it.
TikTok's not there.
Yeah, it ain't there.
No, my fans are shaking, but like, I'll give the truth. I was like, I did that like the first couple of days. I did that 10 times. Which
Oh,
is
I
like
was
the
not that bad.
instinct where I was like,
oh, I was not that. I wasn't down
all right,
like that.
no, TikTok, go back.
I knew it was gone. I wasn't looking for it. I was
No,
in my
I
Bible.
looked for that.
I was in my word. I was having a grand old time.
But I'm better now. Like I deleted Instagram. I was like, oh, I don't feel it as bad, right? Because it used to be like, very bad.
It used to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, but now I'm on Instagram now. And I'm like, I'll respond to the people that like text me, but I'm not trying to stay on there and just scroll.
Okay. Well, I loved this conversation, but I gotta get ready to go.
Oh, that's
So yeah, I gotta go pick up my cousin. So thank you so much, Jacob.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sharing your lovely testimony.
Wonderful story, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the encouragement because that's wild. And I never would have guessed it. And thank you so much for tuning in. Come back to hear more testimonies like this. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.